Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Polk Studio Channel. Hey, I'm playing one of these, the Loar LH 280. These are really nice guitars. I think this sounds better than anything out there for $500, $600, $700, $800. But this is only $499. They really have a sound. Well, let me do a little free instruction here. You know, it's getting towards the end of the year. Time to really be honest about your guitar playing, be honest about your ability to improvise, which feeds your ability to compose. Be honest about the fact that everything you play might not, you know, be the best you can play. And, you know, being a great musician, even you know, Alan Holdsworth used to say he feels like he's just beginning to learn. I mean, it's a never-ending process, folks, and the joy is in evolving. The joy is in self-discovery. Let me say that again. The joy of playing guitar is in self-discovery and discovering your own musical ideas deep within. And you can do that through the guitar ladder system. But let me talk a little bit today about something. Let's just take common tones. This is a very simple concept that can really help open up some things, open up your musical ear. And it's the combination of all the different 240 studies in my guitar ladder system. Actually, you know, you learn those 10 different systems of improvisation, but you learn how to mix them up and how to be musical and not be in a box, but learn to open yourself up to the ideas. And I really believe this, everybody has a unique musical point of view, but to discover your unique musical point of view, it doesn't matter how fast you play or how technical you are, doesn't matter how old you are, you can still discover a unique musical point of view, which is very joyful. It's very fulfilling. It's spiritual. You know, music is a spiritual thing. I happen to believe the entire universe is sound. That's a whole other rap. But anyway, it's about self-discovery, and the guitar ladder system is the best $199 you'll ever spend. But just to give you an example, and my guitar ladder system, every cycle uses 1 or 2 or 3 different systems of improvisation. And by the time you start getting some of these under your belt, your subconscious just latches onto it, and these seeds kind of sprout. People email me all the time, like, Steve, all of a sudden I'm playing things I've never played in my life. And I feel like I'm beginning to understand music on an intuitive, organic level without a bunch of reading, without a bunch of complex theory to give me a headache, without putting it in a box. You know, you can't play music from a box. You can't be formula. You can't be thinking all the time. I used to study with Joe Pass. He used to say, simplify your thinking, or even better yet, don't think. You know, listen, play. But you need to kind of upload some material, and that's what the guitar ladder system's about. You get 240 studies, each one with a chart and a video, and it really works, folks. But anyway, so common tone improvisation. This is a real nice, simple concept. You just have one note, and then you know, kind of build around that. You kind of want to go to something else at some point. But it's like I said, it's learning all these different chord connection principles. And the studies in the guitar ladder system are very musical. Like here's the beginning of study 8. See, that's musical, just like cycle 1 is musical. This guitar sounds great. It's only $4.99, and you get the exact one that I'm playing if you want it. This is cycle 1. And the guitar ladder system is mostly for intermediate and advanced players. You know, if you're a beginner and you're brave, you can do it as well. And I'm going to give you an 8-year membership, so, you know, but if you really want to make a quantum leap, this works, folks. It's the real deal. I spent over 35, 40 years developing it. Also in cycle, but that idea I talked about again with the just one note and then keep that one note. of a fun thing to play with. So, and also in cycle 1, you can use the diminish like that. Go from the diminished to the major 13 flat 5 to 7 sharp 5 sharp 9 9 or 13 9 13 13 flat 9 gypsy scale. So in cycle 1, when we get, you can do, and then you add the major 13 flat 5. You can then cycle minor 9, major 13 flat 5, minor 9, 13 flat, major 13 flat 5. Go to the 9th form, flat to 9. That's kind of a Joe Passy sounding augmented lick. But it's about learning these little sections, you know. But yeah, I love that chord. I love that major 13 flat 5 chord. But yeah, cycle 1, you can do a lot with cycle 1. You can add, like I said, add the diminished section. And then this is how it normally goes. But then the more you play with cycle 1, like I said, you add the major 13 flat 5. And there's no end, like I said, if you just, it's like, I think honestly, and this has been floating around my mind, most people I really don't think understand how important practice is. And, you know, practice should really have 2 or 3 different components to it. One would be technique development, you know, placing accents too. But also my chord studies help you to develop left-hand technique. So you learn how to kind of snap into the chords. You don't have to play this fast, by the way. Even just playing cycle 1 slow, you're starting to get a little bit more left-hand technique. And it's really important, folks, you don't compare yourself to virtuoso level players. It's all about what you can do. It's all about getting a little bit better yourself. It's all about discovering a little more joy in your playing and practicing, okay? And so another part, a really huge part of practicing is improvising. You should sit down to your guitar and just improvise, you know, and just see what you could, try different things, you know. I really like that. Kind of a harmonic minor with this 13 non-root like this. It's like a C13, I'm just not doing the C, so it's a non-root. By the way, every chord has tons of different names depending upon what you look at the reference point. What's more important is the sound of the chord, the voicing, the color of the chord, where it can go, what other chords can connect with it, whatever scales can connect with it, what other scales can complement it, okay? I could take this form and then go to there's no end to what you can do. And I actually heard that going somewhere else, but I took it somewhere else, which might have sounded a little off, and that's okay too. That's how you learn. In my mind, I'm still thinking, maybe I kind of wanted to go here. But you experiment, you know, and sometimes you resolve it down the road a little bit. But anyway, this is a great chord. That's kind of what I was hearing. But anyway, these LH 280s are really nice sounding guitars, as you can hear. This is, I barely have my amp up. Here's both pickups. But I have so little volume on this right now, but here's another one. You use the, this chord is a 7 with a sharp 9, and here's a sharp 5. Now if I go from this to the, I haven't played this guitar for a while. If I go from the 7 sharp 5 sharp 9 to the major 13, that's a nice little cycle. A little jazzy sounding, huh? so yeah, it's about putting things together, always finding, so you end up on any chord and you can find somewhere to go with it, okay? So that's a nice idea right there, just 7 sharp, 5 sharp, 9. I'm sorry. The weather has changed greatly lately, and it always affects guitars. Plus these strings haven't stretched out yet. So 7 sharp, 5 sharp, 9 to major 13 flat 5. I like that. But anyway, just a couple ideas there. Here again. I really like this bichord. Now that's a minor 7 and a major 9 at the same time. That can resolve to a major 9/6. Isn't that nice? Bichord to a major 9/6 with a 7 on top of it. Something's buzzing in this room because this guitar has such a nice resonance in the low strings. But that's a great chord, that bichord. Like I said, it's a combination. It's a combination of a minor 7 and a major 9. So you get this. That can resolve. Alright folks, just a little snippet here. I'm trying to do a video. Hey, if you dig the Polk Suey channel, donate $1 a year. I mean, come on, I'm asking for $1 a year. I could do so much more. I could give away free guitars. I could give away guitar courses. I could do so much. If you like you're welcome to donate more. But if everybody would just donate $1 to Polk Suey channel, just stop what you're doing, donate $1, send it to stevezook7@yahoo.com. STEVEZOOK, the number 7, not spelled out. Steve Zook, the number 7, just 7. SteveZook7@yahoo.com. Send me $1 or 2. It'll come back to you tenfold. It's good karma. It's the kind of universe that we live in, folks, giving and receiving. Okay, it has nothing to do with religion. I'm not into formal religion. I respect those that are. I'm more into meditation, metaphysics, quantum physics, particle physics, cool stuff like that, right? Anyway. Well, I got to get my phone. Take care, folks.